It's all around the world. La 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 la. Something, something, something. La 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 la. Oh, that's the wrong one. No, that's the wrong one. That's it. There we go. Hello, everybody. Happy 1 a.m. if you're from the UK. Happy 2 a.m. if you're from other parts of Europe. Happy 4, 5, 6, 7 p.m. if you're from America. Hope you're all doing well. We need Suzuki. Oh, the thing is, Suzuki is one of the bikes I enjoy the very, very least out of these new bikes. I'll be completely honest with you. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. You can do it though, Troy. You can be the Suzuki guy. You was vibing with a Suzuki last betas, weren't you? Carry the flag. Yo, yeet. I'm going to try the Yami out for a bit today because lovely fast man Rax sent me a setup for it. So this is going to be my first time trying it as well, so I'm going to see how it goes. Game crashed when you got the password wrong. That is not ideal. For both, please fix. Nice double. It doesn't feel terrible so far. Traction's lacking a bit. Oh, actually no, that gripped quite well on the way down. Best free Supercross track? Probably this one, to be fair. We don't get a whole lot of really, really high quality free Supercross tracks. A lot of time SX tracks are a bit more of an afterthought, or they're like a first track. So Supercross tracks, because there's like jump and corner templates, they are some of the most valuable, like some of the most easy to make ones, so people do them for first tracks a lot. So that tends to make the quality not that high. Then the super high quality ones, they're either part of aerial or they're part of like massive compounds, so they'll cost like $3 or $4 at a time as well. So yeah, this track here, Rust, is probably the best free one I think that we've had for quite some time. Softening the rear gives you more traction. Yeah, I was messing about a bit with that last night as well. It's crazy. You can go like just 2 clicks up on preload, for example, and you get so much less traction. So a lower preload's quite good. Then obviously in Supercross you want a higher preload to get up and over some of these jumps. So it's a weird little mix at the moment, a weird combination. And don't forget to like the stream. Exactly. Thank you for reminding me as well, Island. Thank you for reminding me to remind everybody else. So I'm more comfortable on the KTM now that I've given it an evening of my time, if anyone saw today's video. So now I just want to mess around on the Yamaha as well and see if I can get the Yamaha into a good place for me. But I was so annoyed last night. I was so annoyed. I thought we'd finally broken out of a one particular bike meta, but the sea of orange showed me otherwise. They were very, very quick, and then the fact that I hopped on it and within 3 minutes beat my lap time on a bike that I'd been riding for basically the entire week was a bit heartbreaking, not gonna lie. This is a 450. You'll very, very rarely see me on a 250 at all. I don't compete in the 250 class. It doesn't feel terrible so far. That's okay. I'm getting over some of the bigger jumps as well. These are literally my first, I think they're my first Supercross laps on the Yamaha. It's always hard. I think because these bikes handle so differently as well to the old ones, where you do have to have like a controlled slide everywhere. A lot of time you don't really know what's the best until you end up seeing the lap times at the end. So in front of me right here, this is probably Rax in front of me, like barking along as well. This is who I got the setup from that I'm trying. It's either Rax or it might be Aiden. It's got an FXR helmet on. I don't know. Yeah, Aiden likes the Yami as well. He's been messing around with it a bit. We got Jen in here as well. The only thing that I miss, very good through that whip section. The only thing that I get annoyed about with the Japanese bikes is I wish that they all had quick shift on. Really annoying that they don't have quick shift. 2 hours to download this track. Really? Yeah, what's your internet doing at the moment, Jack? What's going on? Is it a Mediafire or is it a Mega? Might need that set up. No. Thing is, we done this track the other day, didn't we? And I think I was on the Fantic, but I can't for the life of me remember what my lap time was then. Thank you very much, Basil, for subscribing. Very much appreciated. 120 people watching right now. Thank you very much, boys. Appreciate all of you being I am preferring these later night streams, you know. The only thing I feel a bit bad about is Linda usually likes me going to bed with her as well, so we can just lay in bed and watch TV for a bit as she falls asleep. But there has been no Linz and Linda bedtime over the last week or so. Oh, you're at uni at the moment. I see. I see. So you got to share all that internet with everybody else. When you're in the races and stuff, you don't look like you're lagging or anything like that. So the internet must be decent. It's just, yeah, I suppose trying to download it is trying to spread it between everybody. The Fantic yesterday, I struggled quite a lot, Ken. I'll be honest. Part of it was mostly a skill issue, to be fair. But then, oh, sorry, my bad. You are invisible on my screen right now, Alex. But then on the straights, for example, I was just getting absolutely gapped by the KTMs. They were a lot quicker on the straights. It, again, could come down to setup. They could just add better sand setup, so they was absorbing the bumps better. But it's kind of made me rethink things. Because if I felt really comfortable on a bike going into it, and I did as poorly as I did, I think I went like 9.5 in positions, then something's not right. Then I'm clearly just slow at that point, so I need to experiment with some other things. You can't be going into SMX being a 9th place guy. So whatever the setup I've got on right now, I don't know if it's just because I've got used to these bikes a bit more as well over the course of the last week and how they all generally handle and track. I'm riding this a lot better than the Yami that I rode on day one. Type in my name on the server list, Jack, and the server will come up for you. I think it's Lynn's Supercross Saturday. And then the password is above my big old noggin on the screen. I'll go back to the pits in a second. Oh, I'll go back to the pits at the end of this lap just so I can load in everybody else's bikes. Everyone's invisible right now. Since we are on Supercross tracks today, as you know, there's not that many amazing free ones, so there will be a period of time today where we do go through some of the aerial tracks as well. I'm even tempted to go and download some of the AMS aerial tracks so we can do the tracks without any ruts just to have better battles. I think it'll be a lot more fun. Server will be full, yes. I'm keeping it to 22 people only because there's only 22 gates on like 99% of these Supercross tracks. We could do Mouse's Supercross track at some point, which is free and has 40 gates, so we can get a lot more people in there. That could be quite fun. That's a very interesting team you're on there, Jams. That's a new one that I might not have heard of before. Got Vince Freezy in here as well. It was Vince's birthday yesterday. Shout out, Vince. As long as he does some nice block passes, we don't mind that. If he's going fifth wicked and taking people out, then I will get a cheeky swift eject OCO. Any media fire tracks, I don't know, to be fair, until I send the links. No, I'm not on the KTM. I'm on the Yamaha right now. It is a Yamaha. This is the first time I'm giving it the Yamaha a proper go as well. So for my, why is it just gone framey? I think Rusper might have joined with admin. I don't know if he's like reset the track at all that made it go framey for a second, but no, we're back. Yeah, I'm trying the Yamaha out. If I absolutely hate it, then I'll go back to the KTM again. But at least right now we've got the Fantic, which I feel okay on. We've got the KTM that I feel okay on. So I'm just kind of expanding the arsenal, I guess. Been your birthday since 8 minutes ago. Well, happy birthday, Ken. Wait, Ken, where are you from if you're an hour behind me? What time zone is that? Iceland. Oh, okay. Got viewers from all over the world. Where is everybody from in here? A lot of people will be from the US right now, being up at this time, but we might have some Europeans with some very, very poor sleep patterns, sleep schedules, just like me. It was so nice going to the Real Nations event and just meeting people from all over the world, like Germany, Sweden, UK, of course, as well. Brazil, as well. You're from Morocco. Wait, it's the same time in Morocco as it is in the UK. I'm learning a lot today. See, I'm getting over that quad quite easily. Can't remember if it was a stretch on the Fantic at all, but the Yami is getting over that no problem at all. Can't remember what I was doing in that rhythm there to my right the other day. I was trying to stretch out some bigger rhythms in there as well. Just getting a couple of practice laps in before I line us up on the gate. Just trying to get a little bit of a flow going. I have got the server set to 0.2 in road as well. The races themselves are set to 8 minutes plus a lap, so you've got enough time to get a little bit of a flow going. It's not like it's a quick 4-lapper and then it's done. You should get a good, like, 8, maybe 9 laps, depending on how long the Supercross track is. Should do Fort Red. We can do Fort Red as well. That's not a track that I do very often on stream. It definitely does get a lot of requests. Usually, though, they ask for it in, like, elimination races where it doesn't make sense. Got Ohio, Louisiana, Birmingham, England. Good to specify, as there is a Birmingham in the US as well. I saw in Alabama. You get some good distance on this Yami, you know. Hang on. No, I think that quad is passing a little bit too much just because of the traction out the corner. Yes, we're going to do the 2014 is Rutherford track that dropped the other day as well. That's a fun one. My quad out of... Oh, yeah, there you go. That's the line. That's much better. So step over, triple, quad into the corner. No, it's still a little bit framey. I'm not recording by mistake like I was the other day. That's very, very odd. Yeah, Tarsner. This was, by the way, I think when I very first joined FXR and 327 was still making my bikes, this was, I think, the very first yet bike that he made me, and still to this day is one of my I'm very sorry for swearing. It's one of my favourite like graphic designs on the bikes ever. I don't know what it is about it. I just think it looks very, very nice. Big fan. Big fan indeed. Sorry, BP. Don't hate me. These whoops are very, very easy to blitz. I've not tried this bike and setup combination on like hard aerial whoops, for example, but these whoops have always been very, very easy to get through. Literally, you can do it one-handed if you want to. I may have leant back a bit too far that time, but you can do it one-handed. You haven't got to like fight side to side or anything like that. They are quite straightforward. I'm going to turn around again just to try and prove the point and do it one-handed. All around the world, la 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 la. Boing, boing. Me joining in, getting in everybody's way. Yeet. Oh, so, yeah, we're probably going to get some Aussies and Kiwis in here as well, aren't we, at this time of day? We'll try again. I've actually just got the throttle. You can see on my controller overload, but I'm not doing anything else other than holding the throttle down. So they're a very, very easy whoop section. I've started streaming at this time for a few reasons. So I like so Linda works normal 9-to-5 job. So in the space from when she gets home, I like spending a bit of time with her, and then having dinner without having to rush dinner, and then also going to the gym with her at night. So that time between 5 and like 10, 11 is fully busy anyway, and that's the time I used to stream. Whereas now, if I stream at this time after all that, and I stream from like midnight till like 3 or 1 till 4, and then go to bed, I wake up at midday, 1 PM, 2 PM, but I've not missed anything out because she's at work anyway, so it's no issue for me at all. So it ends up working out okay. Have you got like a good scaling in mind now, Aidan, for all of your tracks? I would like to try and do all of the K-Bell rounds as well. I hopped on Baltimore yesterday or last night just to give it a go. Well, this year I used to, like many years ago, Semro. I haven't for probably like over 5 years now at this point. But the issue in game a lot of the time is if you hit a person in game, it's not like in real life. You don't get to rub elbows and get away with it for the most part. A lot of time you just get flung and go absolutely flying, especially the speeds that we're going. I think it's the netcode is not great. It's bad enough if you're racing against somebody from the same country. If I'm racing against someone from the US, for example, and we get together on the track, we're getting sent off to the Shadow Realm, we're going flying. So a lot of time from a racecraft perspective, I won't try and force a pass just to stay up on the bike. I will wait for people to make mistakes, because otherwise, if I do get into somebody and I crash, not only will I lose like the 3-4 seconds from just crashing and getting going again anyway, a lot of time your bike will carry on cartwheeling for a couple seconds, or then your bike might be facing the wrong way, or you're in an awkward spot to get going again. So a lot of time it's not for the sake of bad racecraft, it's the opposite. It's trying to have good racecraft by not making myself crash for a silly reason. Right, well, I'm gonna get a race going. You know, we got a good amount of people in here. I say a good amount. We've got a full amount of people in here. I haven't chosen a gate or anything. Whatever my gate usually is on this track is what we're going to rock. I do not know what to do out of the gate. I don't know what gear I need to be in. I don't know how far forwards or back I need to be. Dunlop tyres, I believe they're just on MXB mods. If you just type in Dunlop in the search, it should be there. I've had these Dunnies for years at this point. It's okay. People can be hazards in here. I know we're all different abilities in this lobby, so no issue at all if people are a bit sketchy. As long as no one's like punting people on purpose, that's all we care about. If you crash and your bike hits someone, that's completely different. You can't do anything about that. You can do 30 gates, so that'll be good. It'll be nice to have a couple more people on the track in Soupy. No, I've not tried any two-strokes yet. Let's try sat down middle. Okay. Oh, I was sketchy trying to get that double out of that tight inside. Okay, I found a good start technique already. Lovely. Even first gear's not terrible out of the corner either, to be fair. The front end feels a little bit odd as I'm coming off the top of some of these jumps. I don't know if it's got like a disgusting amount of rebound, but it seems to oh my goodness. Got a lot of grip. It seems to uncompress very, very quickly. I thought it was better to sit there rather than try and pull out in front of people. So that's something that I might have to get used to. Oh! That was close. That was Boondog as well, the one in chat that said, sorry if I'm a hazard. His bike just came flying across the lane. Well, I mean, I like this setup out the gate. I need to see if I like it around the rest of the track. But genuinely, I'm so... I think I would give up like half a second a lap, a second a lap in Supercross setup wide. Hang on. No, this doesn't feel... Hang on, what's going on? The corners feel really weird as I'm going into them. I would give up a half a second to a second a lap on Supercross if the setup that I was using guaranteed me like a top 3 start all the time. Like if I got to that first corner first all the time, I'd be happy with that. I wouldn't mind it at all. It's a little bit framey over this side of the track, and then on the other side it sorts itself out again. Oh, I don't know, the bike feels a bit odd now. You see how quickly it like comes up into me on some of these jumps. But then that's probably the same reason why I'm getting over some of these quads easier, is it's got a lot of rebound. Try and catch up with Aiden. Try and get into a bit of a flow. I wonder if, because that quick compression and rebound is why I'm getting a little bit wobbly in some of these turns, because as I'm hitting the berm, it's compressing and then rebounding within the berm itself. Can we still spin around? We can still spin around. Oh, front end. Jesus, behave yourself. It does dip in the whoops a little bit though. I'd be interested to see how it handles proper aerial size whoops. I do like this track. It's got a very nice flow to it. Oh, I ain't got enough speed for that. Don't know why I went for that. It's alright, just gonna try and do a different rhythm through here now. I'm just gonna go on, off, triple, double into the corner. We are going to come up to lappers soon as well, which is going to be scary. Oh, we're on lappers already. I just got a bit lucky there. Someone jumped over the backside of the berm as he was going around it. You can use this as a bit of like race practice as well, I guess. It's quite difficult trying to Dodge people that just stop in the middle of a berm in Supercross. Get over it. There we go. All around world, la 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 la. Ooh, careful. In second gear on this thing, I seem to randomly keep finding bits of grip. And it will catch me off a little bit to where it almost sends me over the back of the bike. Careful. Oh, we're coming up to a lot of people now. There you go, I've got to speed it up over that time. It all depends on how you hit the step off. I'm going for that little quad there. I'm not going to try quadding that, I did not get a good run. So Aiden's made his way through these lappers quite nicely. You're wondering why I went through Freezy there, it's because he has high ping, and people on high ping go invisible on the server. Oh, Aiden's darted to the inside. Did he just... I think he just took him out. I ain't taking no shit. These two bowl turns here are the only two corners on the track that I don't really like. They seem a little bit pointless to me. Shifting all the way up into 5th gear. Get some good drive through the whoops. Higher the gear through the whoops, the better the bike will track, which is also why I like the quick shift bikes, because you can just go from 2nd to 5th in half a second. Just go like 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, done. Easy, really quick. And the bike doesn't really shut off either, so you don't drop the front in any of the whoops, which is a bit harder to do and to time on the Japanese bikes. Not going for the quad. He has gone for it. I think he's got it. He did. He got it nice and clean. Don't know how racy he's going to be. Oh! Oh! Yeet. I don't hate the Yami so far though, it's quite nice. Vibing with it. Just need to try... That's a bit of a cheeky line there, Aiden. I just need to try and get used to it in the corners a bit more. I like it through the jumps. And it's good in the whoops so far. Nope, I'm up short. Scrub too hard. Good lapper. W. Love to see that. Oh, I'm skipping. I'm skipping. Oh, I'm alive. He slid out a little bit in the corner before that whoop section, which is why I had a bit of drive for him. How long we got? We've still got a minute and a half. Plus a lap. Oh, I've gone very far on that. Oh, it's quadding. Keep over jumping that a little bit. Oh, get over it. Making lots of little, lots of micro mistakes here that I don't really need to be making. You never used to have good close racing like this on the old bikes. You didn't have a chance of going up the inside of anybody. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. Ah, don't know why it started stepping out. I think I might have been trying to go too fast. Using external programs to quick shift the Austrian bikes. The Austrian bikes have quick shift anyway. See what? Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, what do you mean? one thing I did do try doing last night on the Fantic is I tried doing the whole remapping controller through Steam settings thing to try and do it so you can add a quick shift to the non-Austrian bikes as well. But I don't know if it's an Xbox controller only thing. But whenever I have the Steam controller input on, my controller doesn't register in game at all. Well, none of the triggers do, only like the face buttons. But then the issue I have is if I run an external program like DS4, which usually makes your PC think the PlayStation controller is an Xbox controller, it still doesn't work. So yeah, just kind of stuck with the quick shift on Austrian bikes only for me. Because 100% I would do it. Oh yeah, I really shouldn't be going for these jumps when it's not that. So I'm downsiding the jumps the same. The difference is the momentum I have when I do it. Like, I don't have good forwards momentum. Yeet. Oh. Hammy is recipe. Oh, this is the last lap as well. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to catch up with Aiden again after my silly doofus moment. But a good first race on the Yami. I don't know if... Oh, I might have Aiden on cuts, actually. Oh. 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 Might have cuts on my own. Flirting with the edge of the track there. He's gone down. Yeah. There you go. Good finish. Yeah, he had a second of cuts. He actually only finished 0.065 behind. You done it through Steam with a PS5. See, I've only got a PS4. I don't know if it's different. It's a genuine... Actually, is it a bit... Yes, genuine PS4 controller and lead, but it doesn't like it at all. I haven't done too much experimenting. The most I changed my tyre pressure by was I went down by 1 on the rear, but right now I'm running stock. I don't feel like it changes anything, I'll be completely honest. I mean, I'm sure it does, like the most micro changes. You need X-Padder. Did it with Xbox X-Padder. Oh, okay. I generally might look into it, because I definitely think it'll be one of them things that splits the community opinion-wise on whether it's cheating or not. Like there. The Yami will seem to, pardon me, like randomly hook up really, really well if I'm sat in second gear. And it like tries to throw me off the back. That time it span, it didn't hook up that time. 350's not yet on Supercross. No, I could have told you that, Jams, without you even having to... experiment it. The Yami isn't bad. Not bad at all. I'm going to do 2 races. Just because I really like this track. And I'm not going to reset the Erode either. The Erode's going to stay exactly the same. Let's go back to practice. Yeah, I have DS4 and I tried it and it still didn't work. Because I've actually used DS4 in the past for other Steam games to make my controller detect, and it has worked. But when I've done it for MX Bikes, it still didn't like it. So if I turn Steam controller input off before I load the game, my PlayStation controller works absolutely fine. No DS4, no nothing. If I turn it on, then my PlayStation controller doesn't work with or without DS4. I generally might be able to quad in there if I get a good drive. No, it's maybe a little bit too much of a stretch, unfortunately. Oh. Blood disappeared through the ground. You got to come out like quite wide, and then the time that you lose in the corner anyway, it's not really... That's not really worth it. I wanted to play CCF with you... Was it last night or was it the night before? I think it was the night before. What night did you do? Was it Friday? No. Was it Thursday night that you all done it? I saw you all on quite late. I wanted to do it there, but it was... I'd already been streaming for ages and I was really tired by that point. But I wanted to... Yeah, I saw you all in there. I did want to hop in. If anyone's about tomorrow night, I'll see if I can hop in, because I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm having a night off from it. Because I raced against Chicken on Anaheim 1 a couple of days ago, and it was just such a fun race with just me and Chicken going back and forth, so I imagine once you add everybody else in there, it'll be even better. Vin's Gate keeps the fun. I do not. That's not my thing. I can't invite people to that. That is a very prestigious club that is not open for everybody. Oh, you know what? With the road in that corner, very, very close to quadding. Ah, that can sit out before I even got into it properly. Yaw, yeet. Yaw, yeet. Stretch that out as well. Got on it too early. All around the world, la la la. Yeah, ever since that Steam input update came out, I remember the day that it came out, everyone was like, oh, my PlayStation controller's not working. And I just went on, turned Steam input off, and it worked straight away, and I just haven't changed anything with it since. Yeah, I'm quite liking the KTM. I don't even know if it's a case of maybe one bike will be good for Supercross and one will be good for outdoors. But in my mind, surely it's better to stick to the same bike for both, because then you'll have much better muscle memory and know what the bike's going to do a lot more when you're transitioning from one race one week to another the next. Ah. Hello, Krenix. You got the fastest. But there's only 7 people that have ran times, Wagner. So the fastest lap time doesn't count. Most people haven't done a lap yet. Yeah, so yeah, it seems that this 250 seems to be a little bit more separate. But I do think, same as last year, I mean, different things apply to different people, but you got to think on the pro scene, on the pro side of things, they are the best people at the game, essentially. So if there is anybody that would be able to ride whatever the fastest bike is and control that bike, it is the fastest people. So I do think it will end up being a case of whatever bike is the quickest, people will use, which I think at the moment might be the KTM. Please stick to the bike that works. I don't know. I don't see a Supercross title going my way. I really, really don't. There's far too much competition. I know that the season is really, really long, to be fair. I don't know what's going to happen. Like, it's 18 rounds, isn't it? I don't know if I'll be available for all 18 rounds. It's a very, very long commitment. I think I missed 3, maybe. No, it wasn't 4. It was definitely at least 2 and maybe 3 rounds last year. But we'll see. We'll see how the year goes. I'm quite content, to be honest, boys, if I never win another chip. If I get the occasional race win here or there, cool, W. But I've got a Supercross 1, I've got an Outdoors 1. You can't be unhappy with that. Listen, if the Enduro Cross rounds are at a good time and the competition is like full enough, so it's not just like 10 people signing up, I'm all for it. Got to get this SMX title. So the big issue I've got, I don't know if it's just because people have been grinding at the moment. Every day I load up Discord and look in like media channels and I just see hot lap after hot lap after hot lap. And then I go and try that track for a bit. And even the laps that feel great for me, I'm still like 2 seconds off. So I don't know how it's going to go. The server will go down after this race and then it will go up again on a different track. So don't worry about joining this one just yet. Just wait for a bit. Yeah, this thing is great out the gate. Holy. And starting in third gear there helps as well, because I haven't actually got a shift, so I ain't got to lose time from shifting and not having quick shift. Oh, this is going to go poorly. No, that's fine. So I've noticed I'm going very high on the triple in, so when I'm landing on the on-off, I've not got much forwards momentum after that, so I'm struggling to then get the quad at the end, because I'm kind of going up and down rather than forwards. That's the suspension right now on this seems to be a little bit bad at. I don't know how low you'll be able to stay through the rims. It does feel very, very springy. And at the same time, that spring is what's helping me get over some of these bigger jumps if I do make a mistake as well. And also that springiness helps a lot in the whoops. If it's rebounding and compressing really quickly, then it can take you going super fast in the whoops without much issue at all. Cool seeing the rut. My game froze. Help. It's cool seeing the rut coming out of that corner. It shows that people have been cutting down. Oh. You know what? Got it. There we go. That's quicker. I don't think I'm going to get away with that again. On like that, I went super, super high on that triple when I didn't want to, and that's kind of messed the rest of the rhythm up for me. Maybe I can take the base as this setup and then maybe tone it down a little bit so it's not quite as responsive. I think that would help. Even if it just helps from a consistency standpoint, more than anything. Just tone the bike down a bit, make it not quite so lively. A little bit sketchy in that corner with the way the rough's forming. Oh, you know what? Actually, standing in the middle of the bike there rather than leaning back ended up being better for me. It was a better step off, but again, I'm still jumping a little bit too high on the way off of that. Oh, God. So I only wanted to triple in there, and I've almost quadded by mistake. Yeah, the setup that I was running on the Fantic is a lot softer than this, a lot more mellow. Whoa. Never thought I'd have the problem on these bikes of over-jumping jumps, but it's crazy. He doesn't want to get the back end whipped around as quickly as other bikes do as well, or other setups do. Seems quite planted. He needs to get off my cheeks, I just want to chill out. Have a nice ride. No drama behind me at all. Oh, why did I think quad was a good idea? Why didn't I just do what I've done that before where I went quad, triple? Nope. You gotta have some fun with it. Yeah, such a springy setup, I don't... Really? Oh, just make a clean pass, please, I beg. All around the world, la 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 la. I kind of fucked myself now. Can't get up and over this. Oh, I come up very short on that. How's old Jerby in it? Hello, Jerb. I've messed up my flow a little bit now. Not ideal. Oh, look, I've jumped that as well. Yeah, this bike would definitely take a lot of getting used to. It's just the way that it grips at random points. Oh, for God's sake. Maybe it's just maybe it's the suspension compressing on the takeoff of these jumps that is then making me get all of that grip all of a sudden. That's then kind of... Boys, please, just get around a corner without hitting each other. Chill out. It's just a public lobby. It's fine. What are you doing? Right. Oh, great drive. Oh, if only that was the last lap. Now came up short on the triple that time. I can't quad this. Came up short. Check up. Nice. It's still bucking me a little bit, but it's okay. Oh, he made a mistake. Finally have a tiny bit of breathing room. Oh, I jumped too far onto the step on, so I didn't step off well. And again. Oh, God. And now that lead is completely gone again. It's unreal just how little input I need to give the bike for me to get over some of these jumps. I'm definitely slower in these S-bends. It definitely, the bike does feel a bit stiffer in the turns. Please don't. Oh, okay. I thought that bike was about to hook hard left at me. So we got two laps to go. Actually, a little rut forming on the inside of that flat corner as well, which you didn't used to get. It just used to, I mean, the road used to just keep itself extra flat. So the road is eroding. The road's doing good stuff. Ah, landed a bit sideways. I do think Hakon was very, very right in what he said. Like, these bikes are harder to go fast on, but also harder to crash. Like, you can save mistakes a lot more. Skirt. Yeah, I feel like on the not the Husky, on the Fantic in that corner, I would have been able to cut down a lot harder. Let's move over to the right real quick. That was the last lap. Oh! You want the crash timer. I do not want the crash timer to return. Especially if I'm playing with a bunch of Americans doing the EU series. Because, my God, the starts when you get just done dirty by ping, and then you have to lay on the floor for 5 seconds once your bike stops rolling as well. It doesn't start counting until your bike stopped. For nothing that you could have done, just because people thought they were... Well, you weren't on someone else's screen where you were on your screen. I hate the crash timer. If it started counting the second that you crashed, that'd be nice. But I've had it in the past where I'd crash, the bike then ghost rides down a hill or whatever for another 5 seconds by itself. Then you have to sit and have the countdown timer for another 5 seconds on top of that. And then the bike's landed facing the wrong way, so you have to turn around and get going again. And it just puts so much more emphasis on, yeah, the person that got out well and on lap 1 is now 30, 40 seconds ahead in one lap just because you've had a few unlucky get-togethers with random bikes or random people. Do I have an experience with leaning and turning on the same stick? There's a file where to count lanes. I don't like it. I really, really don't like it. I think people can do it because it's a much more like casual experience. No issue with people doing it. But in personal experience, there has never ever been a track in this game that I've played where every single time I turn, I want to counter lean the opposite way. I don't. Oh, that quad was all right as well. That road's helped a lot on the face. Like sand tracks, for example, especially if you're standing up like round a whooped out sand corner, you don't want to be leaning completely opposite direction the entire time. Flat corners, like you want to lean on the opposite way a little bit, but not fully. I just feel like if you play two-stick, you just have so much more control over what you do. You can put your person anywhere in any situation as much or as little as you like. Yeah, the crash timer is server-side, and you can change its logic as well. You can change it so the time increases on how fast you crashed. You could change it like how far away the rider is from the bike. But again, I could see weird things happening with that. So if you're going along a straight with somebody and you're both at like 50, and then again netcode message you up, you're going to be laying on the ground for like 10 seconds because the game thinks that you've had some like absolutely massive get off and it was just the slightest of touch against someone. You could also get it where if you then do it distance from rider to bike, what happens if you accidentally hit like a collidable object on the side of the track and the bike stays where it is and the rider then gets ejected 20 feet up the track like it does as well? I could see that going badly also. So I don't know. I generally don't like it. I was also one of the people that did want it originally because I think there should be some form of punishment for trying to send it too hard. But a lot of time it ends up not punishing the right people. So the people that do the taking out and being inconsiderate on lap 1 usually just get away with it. So they're the ones doing the taking out, not getting taken out. And the people that are trying to be nice and moving over, but getting hit by others, then get an extra penalty that they didn't deserve. Old setups are viable on the new OEMs. The only issue is you need to make sure that you kind of replace the tyres or change the tyres. Because in-game, if you load up on an old one, these will have like question marks on them. And if you press go to track when you've got the question marks there, your game will crash. So you need to make sure that there's no question marks here at all. But the actual like suspension and geometry and stuff, yeah, it should be absolutely fine. Yeah, I mean, are you doing a pre-season event again, Aidan? You could always try it in pre-season, see how it goes, and then change it from there if it's not great. I'm just going to quickly find the next track for you chaps. Whilst I do that, I'm going to put it up on my server. And whilst I'm joining it, I'm going to quickly run to the men's room and have a wee. Has it found it? Yeah, there it is. Come on. Yeah, MXB mod's very slow again for me today. Oh, was it 40 gates? I'll do 30 people instead of 40. Oh, can you hear that? Never mind. Yeah, I forgot that you could probably hear all the typing in the background. Yeah, I like objects. I do like the battle that it's currently having with YouTube about blocking ads. Yeah, password's above my head. Right, whilst that's syncing, let me go and have a wee. No, Atten, I have not. I've not done the test track yet today. All around the world, la 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 la. Can't remember what my best lap was around here, but I was playing it the other day with the boys, and I had a bit of a steamer, a Stanley steamer on the go. I don't like doing the long version. I think the long version's a bit poo, but I'm happy to do one of the, not either of the sides. I don't know if I've got it in my game still. It's been a long time since I played that. Ah. So it didn't have much pop off of that triple, but oh, I don't know. Next at Lions Lane, oh, that'll probably not until some point next year. I think I'm done riding for the year. The weather's a bit too poo for me. Going to MotoGP in an hour. Ooh, that'd be good. Have fun. Enjoy it. I'm good, thank you, Lewis. Hope you're good too. Oh, no, that was much better through the whoops than when I was on the Fantic the other day around here. Sorry, Jack, I'll get out of your way. Yeah, trying to read and brap at the same time. Quite difficult to do. Oh. Just in people's way. I'm braking. There you go. Nyat. Oh, let's go. I'm only 13 seconds off. Ah! Come on, Kurt. Jesus Christ. Dennis, I have not seen your name in a hot minute again. How you doing, buddy? Hope's all good with you. I'm well, thank you. Sorry for being slow. No, it's absolutely fine. So, whatever skill level people can join in here. That triple was easier than it was the other day as well. So, whatever... I don't know if it's bike or if it's set up, but the Yami definitely seems to grip a bit better. But then that's also a downside, because I'm... Like, the two bowl turns on Rust, Aiden was catching up so much because he was able to cut down quicker and get going again, whereas I was having to, I guess, get around the corner smoothly. Oh, yeah, the setup does... I'm very sorry, Kura. The setup does feel a bit on the twitchy side. Which is weird to say that it's twitchy, but then stiff at the same time. I don't think the chances of me getting a clean lap without anybody in the way is going to be very high, but we can pray. Bikes down everywhere. Ooh. Come on, give me a decent run through the whoops. Yeah, it was. This whoop section is quite hard if you've never played this track. I don't know why, but I don't know if it's because they're distanced a decent amount apart. But I did have some grief trying to get through them the other day on my Fantic setup. It's been an okay lap. Oh, say that. Mess it up right at the end. Lost maybe like half a second from that. He's gone top! He's insane! Oh my god! Wish you could turn back time so could battle for a title on Sim again. Nah, you had my number on Sim every day. You was much quicker than me on Sim. How long been playing bikes? Come up to 4 years now, to be fair. Been a very long time. Didn't expect me to enjoy it for this long, but scary enough. Probably maybe that might come into the end of it. I played Sim for 5 years and then moved on to bikes. What happens at the end of 5 years on bikes? What do I play after that? Because I can promise you, it's not going to be MESX or the current MX vs ATV games or the new MXGP 24 game. Oh, that was a great run. If I'd done that run through the whoops on my lap, I'd have an absolute steamer. Another 5 years of bikes. Oh god, don't say that. I'll be like pro CSGO players, they'll have 10,000 hours at some point. No, it might not have been the case in terms of like races and consistency, but I definitely think you always had me for just outright pace and like faster lap times. I think where you had such a loose setup, I know you stiffened it up over the years, but that loose setup helped you go so much faster. But then obviously it was less consistent as well. Would be a great day, but a sad day. Yeah, no, I get that as well. And the weird thing about it is as well, is I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet because of the lack of game updates. Then I think it just goes to show how difficult it is to make a good motocross game. I think Track Day R was... I don't know about Track Day R. Hey Damien, we can't talk on Chasing the Dream yet with the issues that you guys have unfortunately had. So maybe one day, yeah, maybe in another 5 years, maybe in another 5 years, Chasing the Dream will take over it. I'm still glad that it's still being done in some aspects, even if, well, I can't remember the name of the, even if the Mad Skills team aren't a part of it anymore. Something Zilla, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just under 4K. I want to say I've hit 3.9-ish just the other day. I'll be honest, boys, once you've already played for 2,000, you stop counting. Oh, there was nothing funnier than listening to your rage in TeamSpeak back in the day, though. I feel like we can say it now because it's so many years ago, but it was funny to be on the other side of it. Unfortunately, I have no choice. I can't rage as hard as I want to these days. People probably think I rage quite a lot already, but yeah, I do try and keep it a lot more toned down on stream. Yeah, so imagine what it'd be like off stream. Oh, skirt! That was unfortunate. That was unlucky. None of you are going to know what I'm sitting here thinking right now. And I'm not going to say it. But I have a feeling I might know somebody in this lobby in real life. Rasper doesn't rage anymore, that's true, he just doesn't play the game. Oh, that was a good line. TeamSpeak days were goated. Yeah, there used to be, I think it was Peter Likes server. I could be wrong on that. I think it was Peter Likes server back in the sim days where it was like every single pro MX Simulator team had their own channel within this one TeamSpeak server. It was great. It was good fun. Going for your pilot's license. Fair play. Good luck to you as well. Gotta be a very, very difficult thing to go for. Hello, Ghost. I'm good, thank you. Same back at you. Why they didn't have to go faster now? I'm going to have to try and go even faster than that. I mean, blood is going fault laps. I think I've just been riding around in my first gear roll and everything for ages. Damn, this setup munches the whoops, by the way. Like, fully munches. Yeah, sorry, Gio. Come through. Right, is Gio's lines quicker through here? Did he get all the way out? Oh no, he came up very, very short. Yeah. Oh, yeah, again, the kind of bike squatted on the takeoff, and then the back end didn't kick out for the whip like I wanted to. It just kind of sent me up instead of forwards. Oh god. Oh. I mean, I'm half a second up, so if I didn't boof the lap, which I'm probably about to do in a second, I could go faster. That was a little mistake there. I can definitely get a better run through the whoops this lap than I did on my fast lap. I'm through. Sorry if I've taken you out. Yeah, 0.9 up. Jack's gone in faster than me as well. Very, very twitchy. You saw it all the way around that flat corner. Twitchy in that corner as well. There you go, 1.6 quicker. Do I have enough? I don't know if I'm going to have enough replay length. Oh, no, I'm not, because it's going to have to load everyone's bikes in as well. I wanted to see what the bike was doing in that corner. I have a feeling the front end is so quick on both the compression and the rebound that as I'm hitting the berm, it's compressing super quickly, but then also rebounding super quickly at the same time. There we go, got enough time. So that just as I get in here, yeah, look, it compresses, then releases. So that little compression and release at the same time is causing the bike to stand itself upright, and me basically doing 2 corners instead of 1. Okay. Yeah, I might have to tame the front end down a little bit. But then I'm also scared, if I tame the front end down, will it make it worse through the whoops? Because I'm really, really liking it through the whoops right now. A sim first-person update would be huge. I hate the sim first-person camera. It makes me feel genuinely ill. I can't do it for more than 10 minutes at a time. I don't know how people do. And go as fast as they do as well. Catch you later, Jen. FabMX days are amazing as well. I think, pardon me, before I was even playing the game properly, I remember watching Dennis doing some FabMX local cross stuff that Checkers made. Think I should hop on the KTM. I don't know. I'm not hating this so far. I promise you, I can't get through the whoops as well on the KTM as I'm getting through the whoops on this thing. I mean, I haven't tried starts either, but my starts have been munching on this so far. I'm guessing the start here goes up to here. What are we looking like gate-wise? Gate 2, then gate 1. Have we got all 30 people in here and sunked? We do. Right, I'm gonna get a race going around here. I will reset the track though, so it's not fully boofed for everybody. Spencer won a heat race in first-person generational performance. Fair play to him. It's not easy to do. Spencer's got some very weird settings as well in-game. Like, they're very, very, very sensitive. Basically, the way Spencer plays Sim is how you need to play MX Bikes now, where you go into a corner, you basically stop, do a 180, and go again. Like, his settings are super loose. Gash pack? That's something different. Dash pack, goat at model swaps, yes, 100% agree. No, there's no reasoning for forwards and backwards. I don't even know that I don't realise that I do it backwards. Maybe I do what backwards and right and forwards and left. I have no idea. Alright, let's see if the starts were a fluke, or if I can do it again. I'm glad I'm on gate 3 actually. Gate 1 and 2 have a little rut in front of it. How's the Honda 250 keeping up with me there on the straight for a while? I should have gone outside. That's fine, we'll get away with it. Quad! Oh, get it! Yes, dip the front end down. This track might be way too small and narrow for 40 riders, but we'll rock it, it's fine. Yeah, we definitely might have some issues with people's bikes coming across lanes after they crash. I am flowing. I'm enjoying this so far. When I get into lappers, my tone is probably going to be completely changed, by the way, so I apologise in advance if I moan at anybody. I know it's not their fault. Different levels at the game. Supercross is hard to be in a full lobby on at the best of times, so whacking it to 30 people instead of the standard 22 is always going to be a bit breezy, a bit interesting. We are in lappers already. Bloods also don't know where the track goes, so no wonder they're getting cuts. How would they just think that you don't do this bit of the track that exists? Oh, I was scared then. I don't know if I should have tried tripling in there, but we got away with it. No, it was Mr. Kid here that went the wrong way. Oh, Mr. Rut, not good. Losing some time there. Oh, on, off, triple. Thankfully, the barrels don't have collisions, so my mistakes go unpunished. Oh my Jesus. I'm coming in way too fast. Oh! So I have to stay quite locked in. Whoever's in P2 right now is a big bargain. It's another Yummy enjoyer. Aussie pick. I was going too fast to slow down. Aussie ping. Ah, I'm in the wrong gear. See, just like that. An ill-placed lapper. Oh, nothing he did wrong. He was just going slower through the whips. I should have been looking further ahead. No idea what's going on up here. What was that cross jump that I've just witnessed? I went far left to far right. Yeah, no, the YouTube automatically gets rid of the links. There is an option that I can do to let it so people can send links in here, but I feel like that's just a recipe for disaster. Probably get all sorts of scam bots ending up spamming stuff. Oh. Going too fast for the whips for my own good. I can't stop for the corner afterwards. Gotta slow down. It's also hard to know what gear I'm in as I'm exiting the corner. Because on like the Austrian bikes, for example, that I've been on for the last year, as I come out the corner, I just spam down 3 times, just like 1, 2, 3, really quickly. And I know that I'll be in second because the quick shift, there's no delay. Where there's a slight delay on the Japanese bikes, I don't know if I've done it too quickly, so it hasn't registered all 3 of them, or if you've only done like 1 or 2. Yo, yeet. Let's just do 4th gear instead of 5th. There you go, a lot more controlled, a lot more manageable. Good job, Linz. You've seen your mistake, and you've corrected it for the next lap, rather than making the same mistake over and over again. How long have we got? Oh my god, we've still got 3 minutes plus a lap to go. It's felt like this race has gone on for ages. There's a little bit of chop developing before that left-hander, which again you didn't used to get on the old tyre model we rode. So the road is definitely different. Yar yeet. Also yar yeet. Wrong place, wrong time. It's alright. Went gym today. Took it like a champ. That's the second time that I've seen Kid not follow the course. Very interesting manoeuvres. Oh, Rusper up here as well, rocking up cheeky P7 on the 250. Very good. Take my time into these corners now. Oh, that's so many lappers. Surely I don't get through these clean. There's going to be bikes down. Yeah, there is bikes down. Oh! Barboso is smiling down upon me. I'd have no idea how I've got through all that unscathed. Why can't I have this luck in actual proper races rather than public lobbies? Very aggressively leaning forwards as I get into the corner seems to be helping the front end. It's almost like I'm forcing it into the ground, which probably, seems counterintuitive to begin with, since it's compressing hard anyway, but for whatever reason it seems to be doing alright. I don't know if I'm just leaning forwards at the right time as it compresses, so it stays compressed rather than rebounding, which is what's causing me the issues. No idea. Should be 1 lap to go when I hit the finish this time. Password is on your screen, sir. You just have to look for it. And I hate that I'm going to say this. I've done... well, this is my 3rd race on this bike. Generally feels nicer than the Fantic that I've been riding for an entire week that I thought I was comfortable on. Oh, God. Tell you what, that... with how, like, reboundy that front end is, it really does save you a lot. Like, I should have been over the bars and off to the hospital with that crash there, but fully absorbed case in that jump. It is... oh, I just don't... oh, I don't know how it's going to handle... like, end of moto aerial with road is my issue, because it is quite twitchy. Yeah, there you go. That was the end of that race. It's good. There you go. Who? I don't know. See, I mean, it's a Yami who's in 3rd. I don't know if it's the flopper number 1 race. Definitely, it's not Rax. Rax's ping wouldn't be yellow. No idea. What area of bikes would you like to see added to the categories? I'd like to see mid-2000s. I'd like 2010s, just so I could ride a... I say 2010s, just so I could ride a 2009. I'm aware that's not 2010s, but you get the idea. Yami 250, because that was the old Yamaha that I used to have. Yes, the tough blocks on this track are just visual. It's up to the track creator's discretion on if he wants to make them have collisions or not. Most people don't do it, because even you can choose the level of the collision, so how tough the tough block is, essentially, and even the lightest level of collision is like really, really, I guess, sticky and hard. I didn't even mean for that to be sus, but yeah. Play some more GP bikes. I don't know. See, the thing is, I love motocross. I'm not a... whilst I will sit and watch MotoGP if it's on, I'm not a massive, like, MotoGP stan. So I'm not as tied to it. Hello, Bugs. Thank you, Maximus. I'm guessing you're the user in 2nd. Fantic loves jump starting. Ah, stop pushing the bike into the gate. That sounds like your fault. But honestly, Star, same sort of timing. Once Rossi dipped, I generally stopped watching things properly. Oh, I want to see if you could get over the right-hand side. Look. How to Linda launch? Yeah, you're not allowed to anymore. They actually put it in the aerial rules. You can't Linda launch. You get disqualified for it. Which sucks, because I remember that day, sitting there, spending like an hour doing starts over and over until I found something that worked, got to use it for one event, and then they banned it afterwards because people were upset that I was getting good starts. All I hear is wow, wow, wow. Everyone could do it, and they just didn't. Look at me changing the game by being a scumbag. To be fair, it's no different than back in the very, very old MX Simulator days. Alexis Leclerc used to have a start setup, and then in the air of the jump, he would change to another setup, and it used to update straight away. So he'd get perfect starts all the time because his suspension would squat so much and give him so much traction. And then on like a Supercross triple, it'd just change it. And then JV updated the game so you can't change setup while moving, so that got rid of that. What button do I use on the starts? Go, usually. Too many. I've got too many fingers. Have a look at the controller overlay next time next time we do a start. So unbelievably sweaty. But it's also innovative. And I respect it. I really, really do. And then even after that change happened, he still used to get every single hole shot because he just changed his suspension so he would get good starts, and then he just dealt with it around the rest of the track as well. Did I Linda launch that? What, you mean the race that I just done, Moto? No. I don't Linda launch in public lobbies anymore. I don't know if that left-hander is naturally bumpy, and I just didn't feel it when I was riding the Fantic. But my front end feels like it is going up and down the whole way around it. If I'm going to have time. As I exit this, the front end just feels like it's... Oh, I don't know. I suppose it looks like the rear end's squatting a lot and the front end's sitting super high, so maybe the front wheel's just light, but it just... I'm feeling like every tiny little choppy bump through the handlebars on it. I don't know if it is messing me up or if it's just visual. What did I do on the start? Look like I jumped and then stopped maybe and fried. No, just normal stop. That last start that I just done was just having the exact amount of lean forwards or backwards that you need to keep the front wheel very, very light. I mean, the perfect start is having your front wheel like that far off the ground the entire start straight, because then you're not getting the resistance of the front wheel, so you go faster. So it's just trying to find the right point. I don't want to get on the Husky perch, and I can promise you that I have a better Husky setup than whatever you send me. No offense. Yes, Kura, I'm still running 115 field of view, and then the camera's down and back. I very, very, very rarely change things like that. That's just a comfortability thing. So exactly same. So that 115 that I'm rocking, I changed that once. I used to run 110, all the way down, all the way back, and then one day I changed to 115, and then I just haven't changed it again since as well. The Yummy does feel nice though. I don't know why I'm getting framey. I wasn't framey in the last race, so now I'm getting a bit framey in this lobby. Yeah, I've seen videos like that of Jet and Hunter as well, and I think a lot of it is skill, to be fair, but I think a lot of it is how impressive the electronic systems are on those bikes now as well. Like, there's so much electric stuff that goes on with them. And I've noticed that they get like every single hole shot outdoors, but indoors not so much. So again, that does point to like a lot of the electrics being at play in the launch control and stuff. It's going well, thank you, CBK. Why choose, Mr. Shao? When you can have both, you know? Both is a very good option. Wait for Cooper to sink in, and I'll start the next one as well. After this, I am going to check in my game to see if I have the aerial test track. Because if you want a brutal whoop section to test your bike on, it's that. I remember struggling to get through the whoops quite a lot on there. I'm not waiting for Feint to connect. You lose all respect for having the word Feint. Oh, is somebody leave and rejoin on a different bike? I can't say I'm shocked. It looks like it was Patron that left and rejoined on a different bike, so you can blame Patron. He joined on the RM. Oh no, maybe it wasn't, because it would have shown multiple lap times, wouldn't it? Because he's already got a lap. He's got a lap time there. And he's done 3 laps. I don't think he would have done 3 laps in that time. Somebody did definitely leave and rejoin on a new bike, though. It's not Double Chunk. It's not Dak. It's not Nitty. Don't know. Maybe it's just a weird one. The track's in the pinned comment. Oh, no, it's not. No, I didn't update it, did I? Or did I? Did I? Yeah, I did. It's 2014 East Rutherford. Yeah, I'm going to start. It. Been waiting for a while. I apologise if you sink in and you don't get in time. But I've got to cut the rope at some point. We got. But I don't know if it's because of how heavily American-based the MX Bikes community is. But we've been getting a consistent 200 people every single time I've been streaming recently. So thank you everybody that's here. I really do appreciate it. I'm not going to get as good of a start this time. So if you're watching me again, Moto, the reason being, I don't know where you can see that on YouTube, there's a rut right in front of my start gate. So that perfect like front wheel going light is going to be met by front wheel hitting a rut and then slowing me down a lot. Hello, Doug. I think the aerial test track is free. I don't think the aerial test track's paid. Oh, thank you so much, Blue. I really appreciate that. Now, people can leave and join the server as much as they like, as long as when they rejoin it, they're on the same bike they left on. It's just when you leave and rejoin with a different bike, for whatever reason, there's a glitch that goes on at the moment where it spawns you basically in somebody else's space. So you just ride around on top of each other the whole time. And it causes other people in the lobby to get, like, visual glitches. Yeah, that rut kind of buggered me. I'm going to brake very early, see if anyone cuts my nose off. No. I feel like I kept that as clean as I could have done. Me and old Rusper being nice and smart and patient, going 1-2. He seems to be enjoying the Honda 250 by the looks of it. Oh, I downshift 4 times there. I didn't even realise. I only heard the sound of it going 3 times. I do enjoy this track. Like, really, really fun. Definitely a little bit smaller scaled than I think the aerial tracks are. But I do think that lends it really nicely to these bikes. So you ain't got to hit any massive like quads out of corners. And we go again. Just a minor hiccup. Oh, careful. Oh. Yo. I tried to downshift a lot more patient that time. Seemed to help, just taking it slower rather than spamming down the box at the end of it. Coming up a little bit short on the finish line. Tagging the back end, which isn't great. Oh, I swear I just heard a 2-stroke. Big respect to people rocking 2-strokes in Supercross, could never be me. It's hard enough on a powerful bike. Yeah, you see it just twitching in the middle of the berms where the suspension's the suspension's rebounding. I don't know how much... so let's say that those little twitches in the berms are costing me time. I wonder how much that adds up to over the course of an entire lap. Maybe I just slow down the rebound on the front end, so it doesn't extend as quickly after it is compressed. Oh! Stay up. No. No. Okay. I'm live. Sorry, sorry JB for slowing you down. Alright, I got a little bit more of a comfortable lead this time than last time. I can afford to mess up. I think I just sent Drip off the track. I didn't mean to. I thought I gave him room, but then again, the bike twitched a little bit in the corner, which slowed me down. Oh my god, is that Levi? Kitchen, sign me. Even if you do like women of the younger variety, your talent on a motorbike cannot be denied. Have a two-headed beast, two people inside each other. Yeah, sender bet. There you go. That sounds like a Fantic or a Yami 252 stroke. It's a Yami. I wonder if they fixed them. I don't know if anyone remembered, but the Yamaha 252 stroke in the last set of OEMs was completely boofed to where the suspension would basically fall out the bottom of it. And sometimes it would, you'd hit a bump and it would just fully send you over the bars. It would just break, essentially. You heard about Levi? What's the actual story? Oh, it's just that when he and his lady friend started dating, she was underage, so he had to get her parents' permission. So then for a long time on Instagram, everyone was just like calling him a nonce. And it's a bit odd, I'll be honest. I don't know, I can't remember how old he was at the same time, but yeah, that's the story. It goes no deeper than that. Interesting place to leave your bike. Don't be like that guy. If you give up, or you got to go answer the front door, or your mum's done your dinner, please go back to the pits. I'm not going insanely fast right now, but I just feel like I'm going consistently. That's all you can ask for. Get the consistency, build the foundation, and then try and improve and go faster and faster from that point. Oh my goodness, I went so far that time. Holy. Stick to 4th gear again, it seems to be doing me good. Look at the freestyle ramp next lap. Are you stuck in a freestyle ramp by any chance, Russwood? I'll have a look. Where is it? It's to the left of the... Oh, that's freestyle. Oh, I see. How have you ended up there? Not ideal. I mean... You've put your hand up to let me by, and you've continued to just sit in the race line. You don't understand? I went left, I went right. It's slap bang in the middle. I suppose it does filter down to one line there, to be fair. Try and behave yourself, try not to gain too much time off the track, otherwise the... who is it? Is it Feld? I don't know. Otherwise they'll penalise me for accelerating. Especially since I'm European. Yo, yeet. And another person that doesn't know how to go back to the pits. Some people need to stick to outdoors. Oh, so you got yeeted up there. I mean, I enjoyed Supercross more in general, but on these bikes specifically now, I enjoy Supercross so much more than outdoors. Even if it's just for the battles that you can have in Soupy now, just being able to cut down under each other all the time. Tyre tap. Oh! Did not time the tyre tap very well. Please go. Ooh. I lose there. 9 seconds. Oof. Oof. Not great. Very big oof. Oh, I don't think I've gone to the inside there before. I hugged that far left. That was by mistake, and it actually ended up being really, really nice. Yo, yeet. Last lap. Do I go through the effort of moving all my stuff around? Like in terms of move the face cam to the left and then the timing and all that to the right? Because I realise that you can never see the last lap or checkered flag on stream because it's behind my face cam all the time. It'd be nice if you had like a movable in-game HUD so I could move the flag to the left so you guys can see what it is, but I mean it would be hidden behind the timing and scoring if I just switch things to the other sides. Oh, that was a weird kick. So hard to get over that from that inside route. I wonder if it's genuinely possible. Again, that's just really poor timing. Wrong place, wrong time. It's alright, built up a good enough lead over the course of that race. I'm now going to go and hit the freestyle ramp and say hello to Rusper. Where is this fruit? There it is. Yeah. Oh, it's huge. Oh! Boing. I missed. Leave it as it is or get a green screen. Green screen is not a terrible idea. Even if I move the fast cam all the way to the top, it will still cover the flag. Oh, pardon me. It's 4 AM. What's your opinion on sleep? Sleep is sometimes essential, but then also sometimes overrated. There's a saying that fatherlings used to say all the time, which is you can sleep when you're dead. Yeet. Should I just put it in the middle of the screen? You reckon that's a good way to go? I can't move both at the same time, so I'd have to readjust. Can I select 2 layers to move at the same time? I can. You see how boof this is, by the way. So on my screen, you can see here, the face cam. It doesn't even fit within the box. I could... Hang on. Yeah, look, now that makes it look like I'm squished into this little box here. Yeah, it looks alright. There you go. We'll stick myself on the screen like that. Perfect face cam. That's lovely. Reverse face... And we're back. Good track, by the way. Very, very much enjoy that track. You want stretch face cam? Oh, God. I say we keep it like this. That looks good to me. I like it. Let me just... Perfect. Oh, bit more over. Bit more. Perfect. Right. What's sorry? Oh yeah, I said I was going to do ARL test track, didn't I? ARL. I do have it in my game. Oh, okay. I like test track 1, so I think we should do a bit of test track 1. Well, I do now need to find it. Is it on the shop or is it on mods? Let me check the shop just in case. I know it's free, but I don't know if it's free on shop or free on mods. ARL test. Oh no, it's wait. Wait. When was this paid? I swear it was free. Oh. I apologise, boys. I didn't know it was paid. I'm still going to do it, so I apologise if you're not an advocate of paid tracks, but we do a lot of free tracks on here, so I think it's only fair if we mix it up a little bit. Let me see if I can find it on the server list. ARL test track. There you go. Start server. Multiplayer. Lins. Whoop. Oh, that's whoop. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Last year's pre-season one was free. What was... I thought this was last year's pre-season one. I have no idea. No worries, Imperf. Yeah, it is difficult. It is difficult. Don't worry if you don't do too well at it. Let's move all this back. There we go. Stretch face cam should be a dono goal for the next donate-a-thon. I should do that to where there is actual, like a, not tier list isn't the right word, but a list of like milestones that we reach and stuff to do. No, I won't do that, Perch, because you're going to be like the other freaks that decide to screenshot and Photoshop another man. Very, very odd behaviour. No worries, Cora. You get some sleep. I hope you enjoy your tomorrow. This is Crackhead streaming hour. My sleep pattern's just more Americanized now. People have heard me say this, but I don't think you have, to be fair, Ben. But my missus, where she works normal 9 till 5, when she's home from work, I don't really want to take up that whole time with streaming. Like, I want to spend time with her, have dinner with her without it, like, being super, super rushed at all. And then we also go to the gym together as well for, like, another hour to 2 hours after that. So in the space between, like, 5 to then 10 to 11-ish, maybe, I'm quite busy. So now I've just started streaming at, like, midnight, 1 AM until, like, 3, 4 AM. Then going to sleep and just waking up at midday, 1, 2, our time. And it's just been absolutely fine. It's working out quite well. I did see you running up there for quite a long time, Doug. You was doing well. I don't know if you watched mine back at all. I had one of the worst first laps that I've ever had in my entire life. This is one. When I searched for it on the server list just now, and it just says ARL test track, so I'm guessing you need to know what to type in on the layout section to do either 1, 2, or the full one, and I don't know what that is anyway, so we're kind of stuck on number 1. Yeah, you. Who is Blood in front of me? Actually, I know who Blood is. I'm pretty sure it's Isaac without even going too close and looking. Because that ping is insane. Or is that Hammy? Who is this? It is Hammy. Hammy, what have you done to your ping? That's nuts. I just thought it was Isaac, because I know Isaac was on the KTM yesterday in a white gear, so I saw KTM white gear and laggy, and I thought it was him. Oh, boys, this setup is great in the whoops. Oh, I wonder if we can still... Oh, hang on, this might be a bit difficult. So the hotline out of this right-hander, if you are newer, used to be you would tyre tap the dragon's back, so you'd go 1, tyre tap, 3, then you'd take off on the 4th one, and you could triple off of it, and that was kind of like the hotline, but it was so difficult to get. I wonder, can we do it on these bikes? Tyre tap, get it! Yeah, we can. Lovely. And then you triple again into the corner, nice and smooth. If you don't get it, you end up having to single into the corner at the end, which is obviously a hell of a lot slower. That's fine, Blue. Don't worry about it at all. I appreciate the intention. How far north? 4 hours. I'll give you a time rather than a location. This is where she was anyway, so I came here since I can, I guess, do this job from anywhere. Password is above my massive head. I'll channel my inner Hodges again soon. I don't know. I'm not great at freeride, boys. I'm really, really not. I'm so mid at freeride. It's hard to do videos on freeride. There's so many people. Owl's running my gear so he can see himself on stream. The audacity of it. Oh, I didn't get a great bounce there. Oh. Oh, we're chasing here as well. Oh, backflip. Nope. You get some fast people in here as well at these times. It's like some of the US players I don't usually get to play with. It's nice to see. King Von taking up the entirety of the track. Jeez. He's rocking the Axel Hodges graphics as well, which you've got to respect. Skirt. Took such an awful angle. Awful angle in that corner. There's a wild Ruspo behind me. I'm just going to try and get out Charlie's way. Oh, he camped a little bit short. Yeah, you used to be able to do stupid shit, like go quad single in this section on the old OEMs as well. So it has definitely been slowed down a little bit. Once you get a rut going in that corner, it might be a different situation. Same on Rust, I was able to quad in on Rust after we got a rut going. I'm surprised I'm not sliding more up that dragon's back since we're hitting them whilst still turning. Oh, you don't want to go to the right side. You don't want to go to the right side there if you're trying to triple off. No, I've got to be a little bit secret at the moment, Steve. It's not my setup to give out. And at the same time, I kind of want to be a bit gatekeepy, because at the moment, I think the only reason that I'm doing somewhat decent in these lobbies against the good players is because I think the setup's better than whatever they've got. If there was any way that I could give out setups to you guys and know full well that nobody else that races aerial would be able to see them, 100%, I'd go for it. But I have a feeling the competition this year is going to be harder than it's ever been before, and it was already pretty damn hard. Oh, I came up very short again. Oh, hang on. I think I may have made a mistake. How many gates are there on this track compared to pit spaces? If I've left it at 30 and there's only 22 gates, there's going to be some very unhappy people. No, we're sat at 25. Is there 25 gates as well? If so, that's perfect. Oh, it's very laggy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 22 gates, but 25 spaces. I hate to inform the last 3 people that join this, there is a very high chance that you don't get a gate, or it won't let you to the track, or you get a jump start. I can't really do anything about it, though. I apologise. How are you, Ben? I can probably get there within like an hour, to be fair. Maybe just over an hour. I've been having to drive past here recently to prepare to go riding at places like Moto 101 and Lions Lane. Feel free to slide in my DMs with it, Doug. I've got no issue at all with that. I just want something that gets through the whoops, but then doesn't also hinder my turning ability. Because it seems like if I run quite a low preload, it helps my like traction and turning really, really well. But then, I can't get through the whoops that good. And then if I turn the preload up, I get through the whoops better. But then it makes it extra slippy in the corners. This is very slippy as well. Holy. Oh, off the track we go. Try and rejoin when it's safe. I thought it was safe. No idea how I managed to turn tighter there and not slide up. Yep. Can definitely tell my suspension is a lot more springy than Aiden's. I'm getting over some jumps that he hasn't been able to. I'm still getting bad frames. But what I don't understand is I don't get these bad frames at all when I'm streaming actual like full races, like pro races. So I don't understand why I'm getting bad frames on public lobbies. It's never happened until the last, well basically since these bikes came out is when it started happening. And there's been no changes to like the models on the bike at all. So it's not like, let's say the Cowie is a really high poly model and there's 10 more Cowies on the track than usual. It shouldn't do anything frame-wise for that. So I'm not too sure what the issue is. It's not as bad as it was on like day 2 or wherever it was though, when I was getting Like constant, awful, full-on freezes. Do 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 do. Yeah, this thing munches the whoops. Oh, it doesn't munch that when I pull back too much for the tyre tap, though. Aiden. Oh no, Aiden didn't get it that time. Yeah, he had to double out at the end. Sounded like he had it, but he did not. Yeet. Chase right behind us. It's good people to kind of compare yourself to, having Aiden and Chaser. So he's going very wide. Yeah, having that little bit more speed did help me get through the whoops better that time, to be fair. You see how framey it is, though. It's crazy. I'm thinking I'm still riding old OEM bikes. Like, what am I thinking, trying to triple from the low line there? Silly Linda. Oh, I've done it again. Lots of mistakes. Lots of mistakes coming out from me. What is going on? Can I go in a straight line, please, without getting all these weird slow physics? If it was a consistent bad frames, I might not mind as much, but it's quite unpredictable at the moment. So it does mess with your inputs quite a lot when it goes from being smooth to then framey and then back again. At least if it was framing the whole time, I'd be able to like plan in advance and then turn soon or whatever. But yeah, when it comes out of the blue, it's weird. I just need to go around the outside in that corner, or hug the inside and double rather than trying to step on. We'll treat this as a little warm-up race around this track for me. Don't know I'm getting blue flag though, that's crazy. I have had cuts on both laps from being off the side of the track. Not ideal. Jesus. Maybe I just need to stop going for the big lines altogether. It's just messing me up. It's not helping me out at all. The frames are framing as well. Oh, we're swapping. We're swapping. Oh, we're swapping. Fighting it around some of these corners, holy. I've not hit this corner and rhythm section once correctly. Got a Rasper on me on a 250. Yeah, I just checked up that time. Oh, over that. Lovely. I suppose if I'm not doing big lines like that, then I'm not really doing any lines that the 250s can't do, so makes sense for him to be there. I was actually ahead of me on cuts. I need to try and pull away a little bit. We've got 2.5 minutes plus a lap to go. Definitely need a race to try and redeem myself, because this first one has been a bit of an L from me. Right, fourth time's a charm. There we go. And then triple into the corner. Lovely. I thank God I wasn't next to him on the takeoff of that jump. That phrase made my throttle stick on. That is not good. I don't want stuff like that, man. Oh, my goodness. No. I was doing so well. Just got a bad exit of the whoops. I didn't want to jump left because he was right next to me. I should have. Yo, yeet. Right. Cuts for that as well. This is my new sleeping pattern now, Heavy. This is what I do. And we've only... actually, to be fair, we're coming up on streaming for 2 hours. That 2 hours has actually flown by. Doesn't feel like I've been live for very long at all. It's weird now how the jumps that we used to think were very, very easy are now a lot more techy. Like that little double around the inside. In the past, no issue at all. You could hit it with like 0 run up, bad angle, didn't matter. But now, because you're trying to turn and accelerate at the same time, the back end just drifts and it's so much more difficult. I'm just going to pretend that I'm not seeing any of these guys battling with each other, taking each other out. I'm just going to do my own thing. So here it gets super, super framey. Sorry, Mr. Chow, I didn't mean to send you off the berm. We kind of got tangled with the ping, and you came off worse. I did mean to go to the inside, I just didn't mean to send you flying off the track. Oh, that was better. I was kind of like half throttle through the whoops then, and it tracked on every single one, no problem. New meta unlocked, half throttle whoops. I mean, I guess in real life they never full throttle whoops, do they? Just so you have a little bit to get you out of trouble. None of that in game, we just go right trigger, tape that down. Get it to the stop. Oh, I'm under a minute, lovely. I gained like 0.3 or something like that. Something very, very minute, but... Oh, okay, it's all gonna get... Every single time I get to this specific corner is when the frames get the worst. The crash was not because of the frames, but you saw it freeze mid-crash. I'm only going to do one more race on this track, Brado, so it depends how quickly you can get it downloaded and get in it. We got... Oh, this is the last lap of this race, and then I'll give it like 4 or 5 minutes before I start the next one. Okay, it was not a new technique, it was just a lucky run through the whoops last time. Back markers are hilarious. Yeah, it happens in public lobbies. Oh, I didn't think that they had collisions. Okay. Noted. I might use up all my talent in those first couple of races, because this one was not bueno. This one was very, very cheeks. 360. Nope, can't even get the bike to just come round. It looked like Aiden and Chase had a good race, at least. Nah, Supercross is fine on these bikes. You just have to make sure you're not trying to rail the outsides everywhere. So what people will do and say the bikes are shit is they'll try and ride it like they did last year, where they'll just come into a corner, try and rip around the entire outside, and they'll be like, oh, the back end's sliding, the bikes are awful. Whereas these just want you to do something a little bit different, where you can enter it early now, but you're better off checking up, cutting down, and then exiting, and getting onto the middle of the tyre sooner, so you're going forwards rather than drifting. Could be my render limit. Yeah, it could be my render limit, to be fair. I have it set to high at the moment. I don't want to go very high, because then I think my frames would suffer a lot. And I always laugh when I see people running like very low, and people just suddenly spawn into each other on turn 1 of a race. It looks not very good. No worries, Bake. We have some unhappy people in chat as well. Hmm. Big Steve was just slamming everybody in corners. Big Steve. I am seeing a few Big Steve complaints. I didn't see anything. Didn't see anything directly is the issue, so I don't want to just kick someone without seeing anything myself. So I think he may have gotten around it this time. I've not tried the gas indoors, Jake. I tried it outdoors a little bit, and it was just all right. I had 4 litres of fuel for that, and I finished with 2 apparently. So I only used 2 litres of fuel in an 8-minute plus 1 lap race. So I only need like 5 litres for a full 20-minute main event. Is that what we've deduced? King Von was cut in to hit people. That's enough for me. I was a cynic. I'm happy to I'm gonna kick rather than eject. So if they want to rejoin they can. But then it's like a inconvenience for them. Your patience is being tested tonight. Yeah, no, I kicked him, to be fair. I think it just says disconnected because I kicked rather than ejected. Let's see if this time, when we restart, if I can go through this rhythm section without messing it up for the first 3 laps in a row. As we know, 4th time is the charm. Should we do a lap in 3rd? Oh! We'll do a lap in 3rd. Damn, bro, I wanted to hot lap that much. He went straight back to the pits. Hello, Ruspa. Do. Can I whoop in 3rd person? Damn right I can. Look how springy the suspension is. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Have I done much 3rd person since these bikes came out? Yeah. I mean, that didn't look like it slid much at all. Oh, I'm too close to the bales. And the back end's going. Oh, save it. Yeah. I love the stees in 3rd person, but I'm so bad in whoops. Actually, turns in general, I'm bad in 3rd. But through rhythms, it's so nice just being able to scrub your way through rhythms. Just getting nice and steezy. Trying to give him some room. Yeah. I got a bad line for this corner now. Oh! Supercross, it's just difficult. Supercross is just timing. And one thing I'd always say about Supercross, the reason I find Supercross easier than outdoors is in outdoors, every single rut, every single bump, every single jump is different to each other. Whereas indoors, if you learn how to triple into a rhythm, and you learn how to hit a 180 bowl turn, the only thing that changes week on week is the placement of them and the whoops. The template is the same. So I feel like Supercross is so easy to replicate. And after a while, you'll have the muscle memory down everything to know how far you're going to jump based on how fast you're going and things like that. So, yeah, I prefer Supercross for that reason. I just find it easier. 3rd person would slap you a few times. Yeah, I mean, I'm not terrible in it. I'm just not amazing in it. Definitely easy to battle, though. You can see what's going on. Red and blue next to each other does look quite sexy. Oh, we're swapping again. Oh! Yeah, we'll go back to first person. My bad, pimps. Oh, hang on. We got a back click on the way. Oh, yeah, that was good. I prefer Supercross on these new bikes for sure. That's okay, Doug. Yeah, I do as well. It's a lot more fun. I have just thought about it, to be fair, Brado. Even if you do get synced in, I may or may not have made an issue server side to where there's room for 30 people, but I think the track has 25 pit spaces, but there's only 22 gates. Yeah, Charlie, he likes the Honda 250. I think quite a few people are liking it. If you think red and blue look good next to each other, imagine 50 white stars. I could just show you the Great Britain flag as well. That's also red, white, and blue. Thank you, Doug. All right, I'll start a race and see if you get lucky. Bosh, race started. Yeah, I'm vibing, but not vibing with this setup at the same time. It worked really well for me on Rust and East Rutherford. It's not working for me so well around here. Server just crashed. Epic. I'll throw it up again on this track. I want to do one more around it. Actually, hang on. Take it down. I will actually set it to have 22 people, so we have no gate issues at all. 22. Done. Start. Minimize. Lens. Whoop. I blame Brado as well. It is Brado's fault. Fun fact, I have never played Clash of Clans in my entire life. I also have no interest in playing Clash of Clans either. It just doesn't really appeal to me. I agree. Oh, do you want to... I only thought this because, like, Brado was one of the people that got some rewards, I think, from Supercross. I think Brado won one of the SX championships. Let me show you what I got sent a picture of. Where is it? Here it is. Look what I got sent a picture of the other day that I think is going to make its way to me. Nice little metal... We'll call it a trophy. I'll call it like... What should we call that? Like a plaque? Nice little metal plaque I can hang up on the old wall. Quite cool. No idea when it's getting sent, but it's a work in progress. It's being made. I need to do some background work, to be fair, because we've got the number 2 plate there from ICMA. We've got an FXR jersey there. We have some G Fuel stuff, but I don't really care much about that anymore. We've got some posters down on the floor, so I could put a poster up. We've got that number 1 trophy arriving. So I could do some different background work. Everyone's getting a trophy that lights up as well from 327. Don't know if that's NA guys only. Oh, that'd be a shame if it is NA guys only. That sounds quite cool. And I think Dan from FXR said they was also going to make me a real life like number 1 jersey. I have no idea about the movement of that or time frame or if it's still happening. But that would also be cool. I'd probably frame that. I don't think I'd ever wear it in real life. So yeah, you know, at the start of the year, when I said I prefer cash prizes instead of like prizes, I take that back. I think the prizes have been quite cool. Oh, and I've also got, you can see those right there. Those are some Oakley air brakes with Jeffrey Hurling's signature on the top laminate, which I got from ICMA as well. Damn, everybody's in. These boys are raring to go. Oh yeah, I have just noticed that I'm running Alpine style gloves. Please don't hate me. I've got FXR gear and there's FXR on my bike. I'm guessing the colours just matched at the time. I'm sure I've got a blue FXR glove somewhere. Oh, well done, Sophil. Yes, if it's a good feeling when you finally get your first track done. It's a painful experience getting there, but then everyone after that just gets easier and easier. Yeah, the starts. Oh, I'm not braking. I forgot the lack of engine braking. Someone just got absolutely sent in that first corner. Yeah, the starts on this setup have been unreal so far. What's wrong with me? Why can't I hit that double anymore? Yeah. Oh, I can't shoot. Oh, I thought the server went again. I think that's Brado there. Big red ping Brado. He's lagging so hard. I don't envy you, Brado. I done an NA race last night, and I was on like I don't think it was 100. I think I was on 90 ping, and I was getting absolutely destroyed in every single battle that I got into by people. So I couldn't imagine playing on over 200. You could probably be such an arsehole to someone if you wanted to in that left-hander before the whoops, because everyone has to swing out wide to get a good run for them. You could just go right up the inside and just place your bike in someone's way. Taking my time a lot more this race. Try not to go full send and full TikTok brain mode. Just go all or nothing. Just trying to get around the track. See, not even going for triples. Look how responsible I am. I'm probably losing a whole bunch of time from not doing it, but it's better than crashing and losing 5 to 10 seconds trying to get going again. Oh, Jesus. I wonder if anyone uses manual clutch and manual blip. Is manual... Wait a minute, manual blip? Huh? What that? There's definitely people that use manual clutch. I know of a few people. I don't know if, like, top guys that do, but if we go back 4 years ago, Rubes, who won the Supercross Championship then, he runs no assists at all. Like, nothing. Just a lot more buttons that you have to press in it. I just do it for a lack of, what's the word? It just makes my life easier, you know? It's not like a crutch, it's not a necessity. Because on servers, you can choose hardcore mode if you want to, which basically removes everyone's assists. They have to play the game without any assists at all. And I've done a full Krakenberg run before where they done that, and having to use manual clutch is not really that difficult. It takes you 2 minutes to get used to it. And if you do accidentally stall the bike now and then they bump start so easy. You can just let out the clutch again whilst you're moving forwards, and it will start. So it's not a big issue at all. I'm struggling in that second set of whoops where it transitions into the left-hander. Yeah, I play claw. Only on the right hand. I play so normal left hand, claw right hand. Oh, we're drifting around these corners now. Jesus. That wasn't intentional. Is that a Cowie that I see in P2? I've got to respect it. I feel like everyone was glazing the Cowie on day 1 and 2, and they've fallen out of popularity a little bit the last couple of days. I think everyone's enjoying the Cowie at the start for the same reason that people like the Cowie at the start of last set of OEMs is because it's got the best handling where it's got less power. And now people are realising how you ride these bikes, so then they're okay with having the more power. Which means the Cowie gets left behind a little bit. Oh, it's just scary being behind people in the whoops. Shouldn't have gone for that. Don't know why I did. Dribble! Shouldn't have gone for that. Don't know why I did again. Suspension, lovely stuff though. Lovely from the suspension. Love to see it. Bonk. What's your verdict on the Yamaha? I am enjoying it more than I was enjoying the Fantic. Whether it's better than the KTM yet or not, I don't know. What I can tell you though, and I don't think it's because of the Yamaha specifically, I think it's because of the setup I've been given for the Yamaha, I can get out the gate disgustingly quick. Like, I am getting perfect starts every single time. Front wheel just barely above the ground for half the start straight. Which kind of makes me want to keep it, because as we know, starts are the most important thing in Supercross. I said I'll gladly give up a second a lap as long as I get out to a clean start every time. I do think this... So, do you guys think, if I leave the rear end on this bike completely as it is right now, and I make some front end adjustments, do you think my starts will still be the same, or do you think the front end suspension changes will affect like the light front end out the gate? So I want to calm the front end down a little bit. It's very, very reactive, like really quick on compression and rebound. But I love the back end as it is. Surely if I'm leaving the back end and the geometry the same, and just messing with front suspension, it should be the same coming out the gate in theory. Cullen? Is this Cullen Park? Oh my god. Real life motocross rider in MX bikes. Yeah, that's true. I can change it and then try and change it back if it doesn't go well. That's the only negative that I've found on this so far, is that little front end twitch as I get into corners where the suspension rebounds. But the front end being really springy is just as important as the rear end being springy for getting up and over some of these jumps. Because you forget how much your front end compresses as you get into the face of them, and then the rebound is what gives you all that pop. So a lot of people will try making the rear really bouncy and then forget about the front. I'm not going to try going to the inside of that. I'm just going to go outside here. Can we triple on? Ooh, okay, okay, okay. That was nice. See, he's going to the inside. Am I about to get yeeted off the track? Oh no, he was nice. I was scared then. People said bad things about Steve last race. The Honda 250 is a very distinctive sound of bike, isn't it? It sounds so different to everything else. But look how this thing goes through the whoops. It's unreal. So good. No, I'm not getting over that. Definitely had a much better race 2 than race 1. I don't know if that's because both Aiden and Chase aren't in this lobby, but it's gone well. Yeah. Stretch it, lovely. Rax is probably best in the world right now. He uses toggle. Oh, are we saying about sit stand? Yeah, I'm the anomaly when it comes to sit stand. Most people run it on a toggle basis. I run it direct just because that's how I used to play MX Simulator back in the day. So when I first picked up bikes, I wanted the controls to be as similar to Sim as possible. Just for me personally, I feel like I'm in more control when it's direct rather than when it's toggle. I haven't got to like think about if I'm sitting or standing. I just know if I'm holding it down, I'm sat. If I'm not holding it down, I'm up. You'll go through some corners on outdoors, sand track specifically, where in the space of half a second, you might be sat, stood, like back to back really quickly. So I feel like I can do that quicker like this rather than clicking it. It's all personal preference. There's no right or wrong way to have your sit stands. You could do what Finn does and just never sit down, and then you haven't got to worry about it. You haven't got to toggle it on or off at all. You are indeed correct, Mr. Troyjan. So far, I'll do it in this corner actually. I find that if I stand up the first half of the corner, and then when I get to the midpoint, sit down, and like cut down in the corner a bit and accelerate, I feel like that transition and that cut down gives me the most acceleration and drive out the corner possible. So I'll come into the corner here, I'll be stood up, leant forwards, and then I'll cut down, sit down, lean back on the exit, and I feel like it gives me a good like speed on the exit of it. It gives me a little speedy boost. Still takes a little bit of practice because you can transition like too quickly, too slow at the wrong time, and the back end will come around on you, or if you're cranking the bike over too far while stood up and leaning into the corner, then the front end might tuck. It takes a little bit of work, but that's what I'm finding is working for me so far. I don't know why the back end started kicking out that time through the whips. I feel like I entered them fairly straight. Yeah, I think toggle is the most used. How'd that say Hammy got the whole shot, by the way? I was definitely gone off the start, unless he snuck like a front wheel around turn 1 before I got around it properly. What other Supercross tracks have we got out there at the moment, chaps? I don't know. Is there any other like good free one? Oh, actually, yeah. No, I've spoken too early. I'll take your suggestions for the next one. For this one, I'm going to do Mouse's one, which should be called Mouse something. Mouse Philadelphia Night Show. And you know what? We are going to do the Media Day version rather than the night show. Because I usually do this version, which is all rutty and horrible. But I want us to be able to cut down and do whatever. So we're going to go for the Media Day version. I am just trying to find a link for you as well so I can slap it up on the server. And the good thing about this track as well is you can have 40 people on it, which I'm probably going to do because it'll be quite funny having 40 people on one track. Crazy what a good start can do. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of liking this setup at the moment, is it's just getting me out of the gate. 40, start, done, lins, whoop. Right, that's updated there. Track's been linked, server's updated. Okay, cool. Cool. Oh, wait. Did I not actually update it server side? No, I updated the number of people. I did not update the track. My bad. Mouse. Oh. Around 15 minutes. Oh, no, it's okay. It's fine. I got it. Yeah, media day. Try the setup. Oh, I'm kind of vibing with this. I'm kind of taking it a day at a time on the bikes I'm using. Right, we should be good now. Oh, KTM is very, very OP, which is the exact reason why I'm willing to try these other bikes that aren't KTM, like I do at the start of every season, and then eventually give in. Thank you very much for subscribing, Outlaw Angler. Download the Media Day version. So I don't know if the suspension that I'm running right now gets really great starts just by chance, and it's just lucky that I guess the numbers are where they need to be to give you a good start. But if it's luck or if it isn't luck, I don't care. It is an absolute rocket ship out the gate, so I'm here for it. 16 and start my apprenticeship next week. What should I do with my money? Nothing. Open a savings account, slap it in there, never spend it. As someone that is a very tight person with money in real life, you need enough money for a rainy day fund. Why did that grip be like extremely well around that? Is this not soft soil? Is this... If you're joining the server, do a lap, and then confirm to me yes or no if you think this is grippier than normal. Or if maybe it's just the berms are built up slightly higher, so there's more of the middle of the tyre on the berm, I don't know. These berms are just steeper than Stonies. Nah, but that feels like disgusting amount of grip. Look at that. I mean, it even gripped well in this flat corner here, and this is... Right, look at this. It's like really grippy. That's nuts. I kind of regret not doing the press day version now. The whole point of doing media day was so we could cut underneath each other, but I think it's going to be really quick just to rally around the outside here. Yeah, look how grippy... Nah, this got to be different soil. Look how grippy that was on the flat ground. Try again. Oh, we're gripping. We hella gripping. Basically, what you do, you take all your money, you go to the casino, you double it again, you double it a few more times, and then before you know it, you're a millionaire. Easy as that. No, this track's free. Did I pin it in the comment? I always forget if I did this or not. My brain just shuts off at this time of night. Yes, I did. Yeah, it's the pinned comment. That'll take you to the link. I'm sliding on flat corner. Am I? It feels really grippy. Maybe I'm just that used to the sliding now that it's not that big anymore. Don't do drugs, kids. Do not listen to Mr. I Sell Coke. He's talking about the beverage Coca-Cola. Pepsi better than Coca-Cola. Just throwing that out there. Hard to get a good run for this whoop section with that single in front of it. To the inside! That was a very bad time for his internet to spawn him back in. Oh yeah, I'm drifting around here. Got point to erode on as well, and doesn't seem to be eroding much at all. Or if it is, it's just very, very slowly. Oh, I came up a little bit short. I disagree, Hammy. I think Pepsi smokes Coke all day, every day. I can drink 10 Pepsis every single day and think it's the best drink I've ever tasted. I drink a Coke and I feel like I've got furry teeth afterwards. Horrible. I didn't mean, by the way, so my video today, I didn't mean for it to cause as much controversy as it has done. I see a lot of back and forth in the comments of that video, and I was literally just saying that I'm disappointed that I feel like the whole field's going to be using orange again. I did not mean for it to turn into an everyone slating the OEM team, people talking about real life KTMs being this, that and the other. That was not my intention at all. Don't know. Sprite's underrated. Sprite's nice, but they do the Sprite challenge for a reason. That thing just makes your face curl up. It's so fizzy. Time for me right now is 3:27 AM. I'll be honest, lads. I didn't think I'd be going past the 2 hour mark. I think I'm going to make it about 3 hours today. We'll do 2 races on this and I'll call it. I can go further, but I want to wake up at a somewhat reasonable time tomorrow so I can spend the day with Linda. Because I feel bad if I sleep in until like 3 PM because I've been up until stupid time. And then she's kind of sat by herself for the whole night. Not great at all. What are we looking like? Couple of sinkers still. Couple sink or swims. Soda is terrible. Well, I don't know if you mean in terms of like taste or in terms of terrible for you. I agree it's terrible for you. So all the sodas I do get these days are like the zero. I was going to say 0 calorie, but nothing's 0 calorie. You know, they're basically 0 calorie equivalents. So the Pepsi is 2. The Fanta 0 sugar, to be fair, which I also have here, is more. That is 9 per 1 of them, which is still not bad. You get to see my collection of cans here as well. The Tango Cherry is 4. So I don't mind. Oh, actually, no, that's per 100. It's 12. Oh, god damn. No wonder I like it the most. It's got the most calories in it out of the 3 of them. 12 per 1. No. I'll chug in like 5 of them a day. That's an extra 50 that I'm not factoring into the equation. Yeah, oh yeah, terrible for us to drink, I agree. But then at the same time, I do also have water bottles littered around on my desk as well, so I do drink water as well. It's all part of a healthy, balanced diet. But at the same time, I also have... I'm showing how dirty my desk is here. I also have alcohol on my desk. You didn't see that last one. Messy desk, Linda, not good at all. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, Blackbirds. I've got a handful of videos on the channel of me riding in real life. I do not suck the flavoured air. Vaping has had 0 appeal to me, ever. To the point where I generally don't understand how people get so addicted to it. Same with smoking, cigarettes, any other substances that you can smoke doesn't do it for me at all. Yeah, to be fair, Chase, like you said, right now I'm saying 50 calories I didn't count for, where in the past I will happily consume an entire large Domino's pepperoni pizza with a barbecue base on it, and that's like 2,500 by itself, without accounting for whatever I ever had for breakfast and lunch, and probably dessert on top of that. I'm not being the best to my body, I'll be honest, but I'm trying. Me and Rusper have started the winter arc, as you call it, which was meant to start, I think, on the 1st of October and take you through until the new year, but I started it like 5 days ago. I am also very partial to a white Monster Energy. I also really like the Mango Loco Monster Energies, but I realise how many like calories and stuff's in them and sugar, so whenever I do have a Monster, which I know you still shouldn't do, I know they're not good for you, but I go for the white ones instead. You've got to allow yourself some luxuries, and I don't have them every single day now. I used to. Sometimes I'd even have 2 a day. I know that's even worse for you, but I've weaned myself off. Oh, I had the entire track, and I decided to ride into the back of them. Not great from your boy. What's going on there? I don't know if they both got scared about the same corner. Oh, Suzuki's taking some interesting lines. Maximus do be barking. Oh, have I done... Ah, I shouldn't have done that. That was an L from me. Skirt! I didn't like the Aussie lemonade flavour. I tried it once and I'll probably not have it again. I didn't think it was that great. Yeah, I'd probably still be doing accounting stuff. It's stuck in an office, to be fair, if I wasn't doing YouTube. Oh my god, come on, get going. I was stuck, wheel spinning in the sand. Much quicker. So much quicker. Why am I trying to jump for him? Let me just blitz him. Look at the time I just gained. That's unreal. I then come up short on the finish line again. Close race so far. I think this goes to show that the Suzuki is still very capable. He's right on my cheeks. Ah, this could be bad timing with lappers. No, that's alright. Travis slid out of the way. Yeah. Oh, I'm coming up short. Oh, back end. Barely got over it. Okay, no, Suzuki didn't go over it clean. I think that is just that tiny bit less power not working in the Suzuki's favour at all. We'll jump into the rollers, into the sand. Skirt. Check up again. Roll that. Not a good place to leave the bike. But luckily he's on red ping, so we can ride straight through that bike with no issue at all. Oh yeah, we're going to get a lot of lappers now. We started this race with I think like 35-ish people. Oh, a bit of a frame freeze. Yep, we still got 5 minutes plus a lap, so we've got a very long time. Lots of time to get into trouble. There you go, that was cleaner that time. Again, it all depends on how well you step off the on-off before it. Damn, these boys don't like each other, they're punting each other. I got very lucky to get in between that without getting taken out myself. So look how many people are in trouble in these whoops, and this setup is just absolutely munching them. I imagine those whoops are impossible. Ha! Why is the server crashed again? I imagine them whoops are much or near impossible to skim on a 250. What's going on with the servers this evening? That's twice in, what, like 30 minutes that it's done it? I'll put it up again. I was enjoying that. I was flowing. It felt good. Change it to 22 people. Nope. Nope. We like the carnage. It is chaos. You can just work on your racecraft, to be fair, when there's too many people. To an extent. Like, if you just get yeeted by bikes flying all over the place, then you can't do anything about that. No worries, Hamilton. Go to sleep, sir. Ah, that was Mr. Troy. Troy, why was your ping so bad, by the way? I don't think I've ever seen your ping be that high before. Yeah, I'm vibing with the Yamaha so far. It's not terrible. It's hard to do like direct comparisons like this early on still, but I'm getting out the gate. It hits whoops really well. All I can do is maybe try and get more comfortable on it, so ride it more than just today, and then rock up at SMX round 1 and see how it goes, or maybe if there's like a practice Supercross race at some point, see how it goes. Yeah, I imagine that I think being from Oceania in this game and not being on Oceanic servers, you're going to get destroyed no matter what, to be fair. I think the number of people isn't that bad. Like, isn't that irrelevant? Isn't that relevant? God, I can't talk! It's 3:37 AM. Let me off. Let me off the hook. Up and over that. Need a model swap. Yeah. I'll probably get a model swap at some point. I had a model swap on it for ages, which did have a fat bar, and then I had another one that had handguards, and I'm so sorry. I just get annoyed that the amount of times that people asking where it comes from, even if it's like a very openly public one. Like, people ask where it's from. And it might be a bad mentality I have of not wanting to answer people's questions all the time, but it's such an asked question any time I have a model swap on. It doesn't matter. Even if I use Project OEM model swaps as well, people will still ask where it is and where they get it. Because it's just not full public knowledge. Because there's not been a proper post for the Project OEM ones other than that link in the Discord server, has it? And that's ages old now, to be fair, so I guess anyone newer to the game wouldn't have any idea. Liveries for model swaps, you have to have the PSD that applies to that model swap. Which a lot of the time, when you're talking about model swaps, it's a model that has been bought from like someone that plays Sim, for example, in which case the PSD relating to it would also have to be paid. Sometimes, if you go on MXP mods, you'll see bikes that are made for specific model swaps, but there's not really that many. So a lot of it ends up being paid for. So unless you're someone that is maybe part of a team and like the team owner pays for that sort of stuff, I wouldn't really recommend going down that rabbit hole too much. I'm very, very fortunate in the position I am that I have people that are willing to make stuff for me for free. Just using that YouTube and /Fast Guy privilege. You do not need a model swap instruction video. If you're talking about just installing them, you drag it into the bike and that's it. There's some model swaps where it's not like an entirely new bike shape / model. They might have just changed the bar pad or added some handguards, in which case then, yeah, the normal PSD would work absolutely fine. But I guess that's kind of distinguished at the point of downloading it on if it's a whole new bike or just an upgrade of some parts that you can't change yourself personally. Definitely not going to be able to quad that. Check up, be smart, be loyal. We got a number 1 in here. Who's got the ego? Who's rocking the number 1? It's going to be very nice running number 1 for outdoors and then not winning a single race into 2025. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. There we go. Yeah, model swaps are just cosmetic. Model swaps are cosmetic, skins are cosmetic. Even the... Can I show it off here? Test? No, I can't see it properly. Info. Even like, so tyres wise, I've not got the stock like orange Perboso tyres. This is just cosmetic as well. There is nothing... I don't think there's anything that you can do to the bike that affects performance. If you want to go start messing around in the root files of the game, then by all means, but I don't think you'll be able to go online when you do it. You get some placebos sometimes, to be fair. Some people like will prefer playing with a bike with handguards or without, or fat bars or no fat bars, and they'll feel like they go faster in one or the other. Tyre models don't work anymore on OEM models. No. Well, I have... I've got tyres on right now, and this is the OEM model. What's all this about deleting P_MX, by the way, from your game? Because I've seen a few people mention it, but I didn't do it. What does it affect? I just dragged and dropped the bikes and the tyres in, that was fine, and then loaded the game, all my paints work still, all my sound replacements still work. My tyres I've got on the Dunlops are from... who's the guy that made them? I can't remember now, it's going to annoy me. But these are like a really, really old pair of Dunlop tyres that just work, that I didn't have to do anything about either. So does the P_MX cause any other issues? I use DaVinci. Troy, if that helps at all. I'm not bougie enough like Aiden, I just use a free DaVinci instead. Nice, we'll go. I think I'll probably make this my last race of the stream, to be honest, guys. This will take us basically onto that 3-hour mark. I notice how aggressive the chat is when I stream at these later times. Very, very bad words get said. The only downside I find with DaVinci is you do need a good PC to be able to do stuff on it. Like, it's very, very PC intensive. GeoPanda, that's it. Thank you very much, Chase. Yeah, DaVinci has a free thing. There's very, very few things that you actually need to pay to use on DaVinci. You have 90% of its features for free. We're gone. Troy's in third. I think that was Troy. Is he riding... Troy, you rocking the old... Oh no, it's not Troy. Never mind. I'll say you rocking the Rider Plus Plus... or Rider Plus model. Oh, well, I'm feeling not too shabby, you know. I feel okay. I might be getting a full sense of confidence because it's in my own public lobbies, but it doesn't feel bad. It does not feel bad at all. I'm sure if I was to race against all of the normal aerial guys, I'll probably be second and a half a lap slower, but right now, feels okay. I mean, I felt good before doing the Lommel race last night, and we all saw how that went. Is the DaVinci paid a one-off payment, or is it a subscription? I've generally never looked into it. As you can tell, I don't put much effort into my videos, so I don't have all this fancy editing, so very, very basic features do me no problem at all. Hello, Blake. 200! You can tell that you're popping off on YouTube and TikTok, can't you? Jesus Christ. Only? Bro's about to go and download Maya to build his first track, which is like $6 grand. Oh, stay away from the bells. God damn it. Skirt. Even if I get a really bad entry into the whoops, this thing just picks up so well. Absolutely munches. Even when I got a good start, to be fair, Doug, like Moto 1 was a write-off off the start because I was 40 seconds behind on lap 1. But then even when I got a good start in Moto 2, I still played absolutely horrendously. Ugh, just like this. Just like this lap. Yeah, I've jumped off the right-hand side of this triple so many times. It's tired, I'm late, as the cool kids would say. I am aware that I said that the wrong way around. It was intentional. It was meant for comedy. To be fair, when I bought Leveler for 50, even then I was like, oh, don't know about that. But I've got it now. The road makes the bike so much grippier. Gives you that tiny bit extra to lock the wheels into. Oh my Jesus, hold on to it. No, there's free alternatives for everything that you need on the track making side of things. I just saw everybody that was releasing really good tracks at the time was all using Leveler, so I thought I'd try and give it a go. Since I just used Photoshop previously to that, and my Photoshop skills are, let's just say, mid. Sorry boys, you had the blue flag for 2 corners, to not to tell you. I'm coming through, one way or another. Leveler was okay. I went into building this Moto 101 track at the moment with the intention of using it for the whole thing. But what I found myself doing was making jumps in Leveler and then copy and pasting them jumps over to Photoshop, where I could then move it around and do whatever I wanted to do it more easily. But Leveler's fun. Leveler's no problem at all. There's a whole bunch of tutorials that Red Rider made on how to use it. I've just been too impatient to sit down and properly watch them all. We got 2 minutes plus a lap to go. Fredo's in second, so it's another good person to try and gauge. Oh, my speed off of. Not good at gauging when I'm doing stuff like that. Jesus. Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm getting hella sketchy now. Yo, yeet. I reckon we got across the line was we've got 3 laps to go, I reckon. Skirt. You see how the bike locked into that tiny little rut now, and I like. Very unfortunate again. I like that those little ruts are being made. In the past, I'm pretty sure the bikes would have just smoothed everything out. The thing with arcade games for me now is they feel very unrewarding. If they was to bring out another actual good progressive game like MTX Motor Tracks was, for example, then yeah, by all means, I'd love it. But when you play like the MESX, let's just call it campaign story, whatever you want to call it, you don't get anything out of it. You feel no sense of aggression. You're just doing normal races against the AI anyway. I just don't think it's good. It doesn't engage me at all. Ah, this is not ideal. Okay. Don't pull away. Oh, people, please just check before you pull away. It's not that deep. It's not that hard. Just a quick little done. That's all you needed. A little whoosh. Right, last lap round next time. I've lost a whole bunch of time on these last couple of laps from some very unfortunate incidents with people. My back wheel got caught up. I should have reacted quicker to that. Definitely shouldn't have still gone for it. Oh damn, we just like P5, that's crazy. Yeah. Tarsner, downside of whip. Almost clean. Not fully clean. Downfall of MXOS needs to be studies. It would help if they didn't like fire half their team or their entire team when they was up. Didn't some drama happen in like the Alive era? And then they like lost all the files, like the base files for everything. So that's why you're never ever going to get a Reflex 2, for example, or any game that felt like Reflex, because the files just don't exist anymore. Yeah, no, lappers in these lobbies are they're inevitable, unfortunately. Rado, it's not quite the aerial lobbies. That's one of them things you just have to accept it. If you laugh at it, then it's much easier than getting annoyed. Skirt. Well, peeps, thank you again for another very pleasant, straightforward stream. I haven't had to time a single person out today. I've only had to kick one person from a server, and that was just because I was told to. I didn't even see anything myself. So it's been a very, very good day. W Supercross Saturday. Maybe same time next week. I'm not going to stream tomorrow. I'm going to have a day off. I'm going to spend it with Linda. Maybe watch some films all day. Maybe get to sleep at an okay time. That would be a good idea as well. But yeah, thank you as always. Hope you guys have been enjoying this new schedule that I'm on. I guess I'm kind of getting used to it now at this point. I'll probably be back on Monday. Might just do some standard elimination, either standard eliminations or backwards eliminations, where people can just ride around backwards if they get taken out. We shall see. So keep an eye out for that, and enjoy whatever you're up to tomorrow. And I'll see you in 2 days, basically. So good night, everybody. Catch you later.